this is our intake. Who's this guy? Noir! Is that how you say his name? I don't know.
So, ladies and gents, Newcastle United are back in the Premier League. Let's get their first season back underway. So, ladies and gents, let's see how they do back in the Premier League. Well, they've still got their first season back underway. So, ladies and gents, let's see how they do back in the Premier League. Well, they've still got their first season back underway. So, ladies and gents, let's see how they do back in the Premier League. Well, they've still got their first season back underway. Well, Newcastle United are back in the Premier League, and I think it's about time we do a Newcastle United save, being a Newcastle fan myself. And I think we should see how they do. Looking at the team, yeah, overall balance 57 million, profit of 28 million. Season just gone. Transfer budget of 5 million now. That's not too great given that they were just promoted to the Premier League. Have a quick look at the squad. You can see there's some dead weight that we're going to have to shift. I mean, Henri Save, obviously he was out on loan at Bordeaux some point during the season. It isn't listed here in his history, but definitely was. We can move on the likes of Jack Colback. Not someone who featured too much in the Championship last season. He ain't going to do much in the Premier League, I don't think. Get a bit of money for him. Use that to upgrade in a few other little places. Henri Save, Lazar, possibly. Paul Dummett, not a big fan of his. And Matt Sells. So what we'll do, we'll just offer him to clubs. It'll automatically just transfer list them at the same time since I've offered him out as clubs. We've got Tim Crow back. He's going to be one we want to actually keep a hold of for now. I think he needs to be at the club, so we'll try and shift him on for his asking price. Have a look. So basically, I mean, Adam Armstrong the past few seasons, he's one for the future. He's only 19. He's been out on loan quite a lot. Rolando Aaron's a bit injury prone at the moment. Rob Elliott, still a decent goalkeeper to have. Ivan Toney, he's been out on loan quite a lot. I'm just going to leave I'll leave those ones for now. We'll get rid of Masario Hidara. Top opener clubs. Tactics wise, we're going to go for that one right there, Raw Sienna. You've got the 4 at the back, you've got the 2 in the centre mid, you've got your attacker midfielders, and you've got your striker up front on his own as a conflict. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, Football Manager 2017, Newcastle United are back in the Premier League. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to, take a quick look, do a few games. They'll be fair, I'm a Newcastle supporter myself, so as you can see, we've got an overall balance around 57 million. Profit from pretty much last season, this season. However they want to put it, it's 28 million, but we've only got a transfer budget of 5 million and the wage budget is 1.1. And we're currently spending just under 1.1 at the moment, so we're going to have to shift some dead weight. Some players that pretty much aren't really going to cut it in the Premier League. So, I mean, we've got Henri Saivet here, who spent most of his, he spent all of last season out on loan. It doesn't list it. It isn't listed here for some reason, but what we're going to do is we're just going to pretty much, he's been offered out. I've offered out from the club. Jim De Jong, pretty much injury prone. Not one that I want to keep at the club. The money can be used to bring in players that can feature a little bit more. Manuel Riviere, we offer him out. Masario Hadara, he can leave. Armstrong, Tony, we'll keep those there. Freddie Woodman, we'll keep fresh off his World Cup win. Generally, what I tend to do is get the players in that we need. See who's on loan, get the players in that we need, skip ahead to maybe the first game of the season, because pre-season to me isn't better to get the real competitive, especially more so when you're streaming as well. Young Joel Campbell here, he's on, but that's a decent. Still don't think they're up to scratch for what you want in the Premier League. Hard to do very much when you haven't got that much of a budget, but I mean, them on loan. I'm fairly sure Martin Odegaard will be on loan as well, so I mean, if we take a look, it's not going to hurt to try, do you know what I mean? The under 9, there he is, top of the list. 0.2. Not available on loan. 23 goals. Let me just stick with it. I know they ain't going to have a look at the players that are floating around in the Brazilian league. There's actually some fairly decent. And Miguel Borja, he's a tough one to get, and I'm sure that they want around. 26 million for him. We'll skip ahead, see if we get any offers for players. I mean, it's pointless buying any players until we've really got the funds to do so. See if it lets us up our budget a little bit. So we'll say top half finish the 6th round, which the quarter final. It doesn't give you that much more budget anyway. Paulie has become available. Who's that? Who else have we got scouting? Charlie Musonda. Let's have a look. 19 years old. I mean, why not? Why not just stick a loan in? Charlie Howson, Johnny Howson, sorry. 0.5 to 15 million. None of them interest me, to be honest. I'm going to move on from that. Henri Salve wants to discuss his future. I think it's the right thing in your career to leave. I'm really avoid the confrontation here. I'm not trying to force you out particularly, but you don't feature in my plans, so it isn't particularly right that you want to stay. I'm going to aim for the Europa League this season. The team don't seem to think that's possible, and well, I think we can do better. Beardsley here wanting to have a friendly match between their first team and the under 23s. I'm going to reject that because the sole reason is preparing for the Premier League, not training squad. This are off to Africa, would so auto select that, include the youth. It'll be a good experience for them. Of course, I've dreamt of fucking managing Newcastle. Very happy. I don't think its age is important. Blah blah blah. The ambition is fantastic. They want to be successful and they will not compromise on being the best. I think it can only help in a immediate bond with the supporters, and we can go from there. Yes, yes, and yeah. Martin Odegaard bid rejected. Was worth a try. I mean, why not? He's a youngster. He's quite good. I mean, we'll never check Steve's on the transfer list. First season's always going to be the toughest because you're not going to have that much money to spend coming off from the Championship. Jonathan Babiani, take a loan in from him. Why not? Not going to hurt anybody. Bit of a struggle to figure out where you need people in the defenses. Value wise are pretty solid, but performance wise, I don't know. Stoke are interested in Jamal Lascelles, but still, Chancel Mbemba less than 3. Offer him a new contract. It's going to stave off any competition from any other team, so that'll keep him at the club and it'll keep him happy at the club as well. Too much Jamal Lascelles, offer him a new contract. Knock off it. Sorry about that. We're back. And then gonna be cool. There we get on. Romero. Need a goal. Let's have a look. No offers are coming in for any of the players yet. Looks like Jonathan Fabiani's decided to accept the Watford offer. Managed to get Lucas Silva on loan, which would be a decent little young signing. Hopefully help him develop. I'd see him as one of the greats at Real Madrid in a few years. Anton Mbemba wanted, Henri Savoye. Let's have a look. Let's offer him. I mean, we can drop the price a little bit. Might bring them in. Henri Savoye is wanted by Hertha Berlin and Hamburg. Knock his price down, try and entice him in a little bit. We're not going to get the full whack to spend, I don't think. You know what Mike Ashley can be like. No offers for the two players, so we can just keep them listed. I'm not too fussed. I don't particularly need to get that many players in. We don't get any in, to be honest with you. Try and work with what we've got. So, with that being said, we've got an offer. Let's have a look. Emmanuel Riviere loan. Let's send him out on loan to Feyenoord. Why not? What we'll do though, we're going to skip forward to first game of the season. Get through the first game of the season. First game of the season is. Why is the Premier League games in July? Surely that's wrong. First game of the season is against. Have a look. I'm sure it's Huddersfield from what I saw. Everton. First game of the season versus Everton. We'll fast forward to that and we'll see. We'll just do a quick skip ahead to the first game of the season. Not any players that I'm particularly interested in, but I mean, if I am, we've got 2 weeks before the window closes from the first. Listed a few players on Resave. Emmanuel Rivier's going out on loan to Feyenoord. Offered new contracts, Tim Krul. Also Mbemba and Jamal Lascelles. Just from other Quick look at what's on in the. Quick look at the Newcastle transfers. I mean, as yesterday, Graham Carr. I'm responsible for. He brought in, I think, the only notable talent that he really brought in who was successful. It would only be Johan Kabay, from what I can think of. He brought in a lot of players, and a lot of them failed. I've heard people mentioning Ben Arthur, Perez, and Demba Ba. They weren't actually players who Graham Carr scouted, so I can't give him credit for that one. But yeah, gone now, which proves, it shows that Rafa Benitez is in charge now of who he wants to bring in and who he wants to leave. So, can I say, looking up for Newcastle. Interest for that Vincent Abu Bakar from Besiktas. Valencians, I think he played for before Besiktas. Not sure if he had it in there, but decent striker by all accounts. And looks like we're ready for the first game of the season. We've got a few offers in the transfer section here. And it looks like it's loan offers, so we're going to send Alex Gilliard out to Southend. Why not? It's good. Kilmarnock. Exit down there. He was on loan at Hearts, I think, or another Scottish club at one point. Ivan Tunney, Rochdale, Partick Thistle. We'll keep him in England. Alex Owen, physio, just signed. I mean, why not? Tunney, Gilliard. Still, Henry Survey, they're still rendering some interest from clubs. Then at the end, I'm fairly sure that's who he was actually out on loan at last season, but it's not listed in history. I know this is a data update, it may not be included in there, but I'm sure that's who he was on loan to. Let's have a look. We'll get Wikipedia up. Yep. Yes, in Etienne, they were who he was at on loan. Yeah. Montpellier, Sparta Prague. We'll drop the price a bit. Not that overly interested in keeping it anyway. First game of the season at home. The tactic we're playing is pretty much possession. It's a lot of attacking as well, but I mean you get a lot of possession out of the tactic, and you get a lot of shots out of the tactic as well. So hopefully, first game of the season, first game back in the Premier League, we can win. Now I tend to let the assistant pick, and then if I'm unhappy with anything that he's picked, then I'll change it myself. It just saves a little bit of time. So we've got Dwight Gill up front, Gouffran, Diarme Ritchie, Callback, and Lucas Silva, Dummett, Clark, and Mbemba Gamez. And Matt Sells in goal. Not particularly happy with Matt Sells in goal, so we're going to switch out with Tim Krul. And we're going to take Kieran Clark off for Jamal Lascelles. So let's have a look. Submit that team, and yeah, we go with that one. We'll do the highlights for the first few games. Key highlights, why not? put it on fast speed with streaming, so you know we want to get through as many as we possibly can. Yep, come on, let's see how we go. First game of the season back in the Premier League, St James's Park, Newcastle versus Everton. Oh, there's Jordan Pickford, £30 million. Newcastle's rival Sunderland, £30 million. Crazy. The Army looks injured. Rather than keep him on the pitch and sacrifice him, I'm gonna change him with Lucas Silva, and then we'll put Lucas Silva in place of the Army. Or not. We'll try that again. We'll undo John Joe Selvey for the Army, and we'll swap him with Lucas Silva. Well, that won't work either, so we'll just keep it like that. John Joe Selvey's alright there. It's not his preferred position, but he'll do. If you're watching the stream, if you don't mind clicking the subscribe button, that'd be pretty cool. Do more streams. I play players unknown battlegrounds, FIFA. More content will be coming up regularly. I've just got to get used to this streaming malarkey. Half time 0-0. Kick off for the second half. There we go. Dwight Gale 1-0. 51st minute. First goal of the season. Nice little cross in from the right there. There we go again. 2-0. Came in from a free kick. It was bounced around the box a little bit. 2-0 though. Matt Ritchie. Brilliant finish. Buffon, Silva, Everton on the break there, and it's 2-1. Romelu Lukaku is bound to score. We counter back straight away. Bit of passing, edge of the box. Dwight Gale, John Joe Shelby makes it 3-1 and pretty much puts the game to bed. There we have it. First game back in the Premier League. Newcastle United 3, Everton 1. We'll just take a quick look at the shots, the possession, give you an idea of how well the tactic actually does work. 23 shots on goal, 6 on target. You'd think with 23 shots on goal you'd have more on target, but I mean we got 3 goals out of the 6 on target, so it isn't bad going. Look at the performance there. Key man was Paul Dummett. I slated him at the beginning of the stream saying that not the type of player that I like at Newcastle, but made a difference in that game there. Pretty good. Let's have a quick look at match analysis. We will have a look at the passing. That's pretty much Newcastle's passing through the whole game. Tactic works quite well. See? 651 passes we had. Only 99 of them were intercepted. 9 of them only went out of play. 5 key passes, and if you look at that compared to Everton's passes completed were only 304. 116 of those passes were intercepted, which pretty much shows that the defense, the possession-based attack, and the possession-based tactic, that's so that the players close down fairly quickly. They're like a triangle around the player with the ball. Player with the ball has pretty much hardly got anywhere to go, so that tactic works pretty well, which is why you get a lot of the possession, you get a lot of shots on target as well. Have a quick look at the tackles. Got Everton tackles 1, 17, tackles lost 10, key tackles 2, as opposed to Newcastle's 20, 6 tackles lost, and then there was a key tackle. Scoring chances, however, we had two clear-cut chances and three half chances, as opposed to Everton's zero cut chances and zero half chances. So the tactic itself does work pretty well. The possession based, I mean, if you look at Everton, they gained possession 139 times, but they lost it 141 with that's 747 touches as well, as opposed to Newcastle, who gained possession 139 times. They did lose it 140 times, but we just had over 1,500 touches on the ball. I think the heat map of some of the players there, it's just crazy. The mistakes were only 6. I mean, interception missed, lost ball 3 times, and a lost challenge. Everton though. And shots. The Everton shot on goal 1, shot off target 1, shot saved and shot blocked 1 each, as opposed to Newcastle firing off quite well there. So pretty successful first game back in. If you're viewing the stream, if you don't mind just hitting the subscribe or like button, much appreciated. Just trying to, get the stream up going. There we go. Box here. Modi Army injured. He's only out for 6 to 12 days. We can leave it to the physio. And we'll see how that goes. Richie makes debut. Yep, very successful first season. Have a look at the inbox here. So, Riderwald from Ajax to Everton, 14 million. Bad. Jonathan Babiani's went. That's why I didn't get him on loan. Signed for Watford on a permanent deal, 3.3 million. Not gonna make any major signings just this window anyway. Bit of a pain really when you want to buy someone. I tend to go for the players who are pretty bright future. I mean, for a youngster now, pretty good. So if I were to sign him, they would. So why not? We'll get him in as a hot prospect. Let's give them what they asked for. I mean, they're a small club. Give them a bit of money. Brian McKay. Pretty good seller because I know they've got Moussa Dembele. Moussa Dembele, but I think he'll have shot up in value. Only 5 million. 20 years old. I know this is the update. I'm not too sure whether I get a knockdown price. Yeah, I'm not gonna ever sell him. So you know what I mean. We'll offer something. Yeah. We'll go hot prospect. We'll give him that contract. I mean, there he goes. Send him out on loan. Experience. Get back on it. We've got a transfer offer. CM De Jong. LA when I'm on loan. I'm gonna have to reject that. Ticket sale so far 35,000. Brilliant. Comes in. That's Callum Roberts on loan. Forest Group. Dembele didn't want to come, so I'm really like everybody obviously likes. I think it was worth a punt. It's only 20 to 6. Get him in as a signing. Well, first game of the season, so be back in a second. Just want to get a quick drink. Bear with me. Second game of the season, Man City. Before we go, quick transfer offer here. Jim Dion is in. Not particularly well. They went permanently, so we dropped the price down to 4.7 million. Bear with me. I'll be back in a moment. Side of the future. Let's get on. Yeah, anti-hour. Ah. And if you want to make a little donation to the stream, feel free. I'm not gonna beg for money. Don't care. Make a quick donation. You buy other games, stream them for you. Good off on loan. Philharmonic. They put a loan offer in for Martin Odegaard. Oh, is he available now? See, I got to put a loan in, and it won't, for some reason, allow him to be loaned to the Premier League. What's happening there? But I don't want to miss. Just the budget for that one. And handy. And we're going to jump on a holiday so we can get to the Man City. But no other transfer stuff. Breakfast Shevchenko. Gillespie's gone off the Partick Thistle on loan, so realistically would like to get Aaron, so look him up. Get a lot of offers. Audio interest from quite a few teams. Countries. Put the price down a little, get him out the door, get him. If you're in the chat, if you're watching, you know, feel free to just jump in the chat, I don't mind, I'll have a quick word with you. Go loan offers for Armstrong, Blackburn, Fulham. I'll accept all of them. Accept all of them. Let him choose between who he wants to go. Richmond, Dora. Just gonna accept it, get him off the wage. All dollar me. Send him out. Send him out. Can be recalled. In case we need. Get him experience. Be ready for next. Try again. Daryl Murphy. We're gonna put Alexander Mitrovic in. We've got Gufran Ayo, Perez, Shell. Then back. Yeah, Chenko for some. Do it. Let's remember. Give him a go. Why not? It's his first game. Fuck him in at the deep. Here we go. Manchester City at the Etihad. Daryl Murphy front. Dead. We'll go with it. Hello. Man City pushing. possession here. Obviously, they're a stronger team. Oh, and a mistake by Kolarov has just put Ayuso Perez in the 90th minute. That's 1-0 to Newcastle. 1-0 at the Etihad. Oh, nearly through. Aguero, and that's Aguero and Nasri, and that makes it 1-1. Aye, but Man City on the break, and it's in Aguero. That's 2-1. 2-1, Sergio Aguero. Fortunate. Alright there, Liam, mate. At the minute, I mean, we started the stream, and the transfer budget that was 25 million. With it being a data update and transfer update, league update, promotion relegations, I don't think particularly right. Try to sell on a few of the dead weight players, but I'm being that successful. I bring in Shevchenko, centre back from Celtic, and a youngster from Nottingham Forest, and Lucas Silva on loan from Real Madrid. That's pretty much it at the moment. As you can see, 3-1 Manchester City. What can you do? It's Manchester City. You've just been promoted. It's going to take another season at least to get in. I mean, he did alright. 6 shots, 5 on target. On to the next one. There you go, Liam. As you see, the overall balance at the beginning was 58 million, 28 million profit. I think it was something, and then there's 5 million budget. Spent that on Shevchenko, centre back. He's only 24, a lot of improvement due. He's got a good potential ability. The other guy was, I can't even find him now. Anel Ahmedhovic, youngster from Nottingham Forest. I'm gonna chuck him out on loan anyway. Rivier's back out on loan. Hidara looks like he's on his way to Norwich. Rolando Aarons and Armstrong have got a few clubs to choose from on loan. Trying to get rid of Sim De Jong, deadweight, Henri Save. Get them off the wage bill, get a bit of money in for them. Got quite a few clubs in for them. I'm gonna might as well accept them. Let them and let him choose between, let him choose which one he wants to go. Fine. See if we can get another player on loan. I mean, it just bulk up the if we get Stefano Stuaro on loan, brilliant. But he might come, he might not. He probably wants to play. He probably wants to play Champions League football, European football of some sort. Why not? We'll just give it a go. First season back in the Premier League. Henri Savvy offer Galatasaray. If I might as well accept it, shift their wages over to him because nobody wants to buy him. Next game is the Carabao Cup, formerly known as the EFL Cup. Carabao Cup now, second round against Birmingham. Premier League game after that, we play Huddersfield. Game up with Newcastle, of course, in the Championship. I think they finished. They won the playoffs, didn't they? They won the playoffs. Brighton finished second. What I'll do is we'll skip the Birmingham game. We'll focus on the Premier League. It's our first season. Huddersfield, let's move on. We're nearly there. Game second. Give me 2 moments. Have a look. How do we get on? Beat Birmingham 3-0. Shelby, Gouffran, and Perez. Next round. Bear with me 2 seconds. Shan't be long. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, let's have a look. Bond to Hedora. He's set a leave for Norwich. Is a couple of million in the bank. Takes a lot of the budget as well. Move on to the next Premier League game. First one, beat Everton 3-1. Second one, lost 3-1 to Manchester. Beat Birmingham in the Cup 3-0 to move on to the next round. We're at home to Huddersfield. Let's have a look. Like I said, I usually assistant pick if I'm unhappy with anything that he picks. I usually change it anyway. Murphy, I'm gonna replace him with Mitrovic, Elvi Lucas, Gufran Perez, Richie. I'm happy with that. But we'll see how we do. If you're in stream and you're watching, feel free to chat, join in, subscribe, like if you want to. I don't mind. If you've got any tactical input, players that you can recommend, then that'd be great. Just put them in the chat and we'll see what we can do, see who we can buy. See how we go against Huddersfield. Bang, there we go, 1-0, Lucas Silva, 2 minutes gone. The end of the match, I'll do a quick analysis of the tactic. I'll show you how it actually works. I'll show you comparison between passes and passes intercepted, tackles made, possession and stuff like that between Huddersfield and Newcastle, and you'll get a good idea of how this tactic works. Tactic is like a possession based tactic. Basically, you get a lot of possession out of it. Usually you get around 60% possession. As you see at the bottom, that's a lot pressing quite a lot. And there you go, 2-0, Iota Perez just before half time. Time 2-0. Everyone seems fine fitness wise. Had to do right. Send Mitrovic one of the assists. Let them do game talk, saves a bit of time. Second half, let's see. Whitehead there with the second yellow, former Sunderland player. He had to get sent off, didn't he, at St James's Park. Played for Sunderland at St James's Park on a number of occasions. I think he lost on pretty much all of them. And Shevchenko, new signing, gives away a penalty. And that's 2-1. Wells. And that's it, full time. Brilliant. Let's have a look, have a quick analysis. Let's have a look. So see, possession 62%, shots 87 on target. Perez, Shevchenko for improvement, made the mistake leading penalty. How did I check? But he's the last second. Go with me. 2 seconds. Have a look. Trying to figure out. Hold on. Right there. Have a look. Right. Had a bit of a brain fart for a minute. I couldn't even remember how that worked. It. Watching the stream. Appreciate that you're watching it. If you don't mind subscribing and liking, if you choose to. If you've got any tactical input players that I can buy, anything that's going to improve the game, get involved. It'd be great if you can get involved. So we'll just give you a quick insight how the tactic worked. Start off with the passes. The Newcastle 610 completed passes, 86 intercepted. 6 of them went out of play, and 10 of them were pretty much key passes, as opposed to Huddersfield, they're 200. You can get a good idea of how this tactic works. It's a lot of passing involved. It's a passing, possession, attacking tactic. Possession, Newcastle in possession 125 times. They did lose at 128, had 1300 touches, as opposed to Huddersfield with the 800. The passing is key in this tactic, and it works quite well. It is a bit tougher against the bigger team, but once you improve your players, get better players, and it becomes a lot easier. Interceptions, Huddersfield, interceptions 64, Newcastle 53. Tackles wise, 22 tackles won, 11 lost, 16 won. Move on to the next game. It's another win in the bag. Do the next home. Have a look. Next home game is against Arsenal, and then Chelsea, and then we got Everton in the cup, who we beat on the opening day 3-1. Bear me 2 seconds, guys. Just gonna go get a quick drink. 2 moments. If you're watching, if you don't mind just hitting the like button or the subscribe button, that'll be great. You get notified when I'm doing other streams. I will be streaming other things. I do FIFA pro clubs. Probably stream pro clubs later on tonight. Probably players unknown battlegrounds as well. That's a game to look out for. It's gonna be big. I mean, it's in early access at the moment, but it's had something like 800,000 downloads. Now that there's I might be wrong. There may be more downloads, but there's 800,000 active players online. It's a big game. It's going to be big. It's coming to console as well. But you know, you're going to get the best out of PC. Here, ladies and gents, back. We want at the next. What happened to those loans that I put into that? Shall we see? Let's have a look. Get back into this. Go on holiday at the next match. Arsenal, who are 6th. We got them. Oh. Game of the season is Arsenal. Have jumped on holiday just to move it forward a bit. And so, if you're in the chat, if you're in the stream and you're watching, if you've got any input, if you want to, any signings, recommend signings, put it in the chat. Not, we'll give it a go. Don't mind hitting the like button and the subscribe. That'd be pretty cool as well. Trying to, yeah. Get back on the stream again. Right. Dropped out for a minute. Back. Right, that's up. Right. Um. Chelsea straight after Arsenal. What an easy running. You're watching the stream and you got any tactical input, any players you think I should end that I should buy? Just type it in the chat. I'll respond. I've got the chat linked in me, so first season back in the Premier League. Yeah, we do. First game 3-1 against Everton. Lost to Man City 3-1. Birmingham in the Cup 3-0. And then we had Huddersfield, who we finished 2-1. Now we're playing Arsenal. Gale's back in the squad. Gouffran, Isaac Paris Ritchie, Shelby, Lucas Silva, Domit Mbemba, Shevchenko, James. Jesus James. Kicked off the Emirates. Yeah, would do. Back and forth. Until Mbemba, 2 minutes, which sees him get a yellow card, and that's 1-0. Mustafi crosses in for Özil, who finished. And that's 2-0. Welbeck's getting torn apart here. And that's 3-0. Alex says with a streamer from a box. Newcastle up torn apart here. And that's 4-0. 4-0, not even 20 minutes gone. And it's starting to get embarrassing. I'll have to take a look after this to see where it actually all went wrong. But 4-0 after 20 minutes is. And that's 5-0. Even 30 minutes gone. And it is 5-0 to Arsenal. Make that 6. This is. Oh well, don't make it 6. There must have been offside, so nearly 6. I'm not even going to make any changes because it won't make much difference. And that's Jean-Jo Salvi straight off for a straight red. Bald-headed buffoon. Brilliant. Yeah. If you're watching, you could just hit that subscribe button. 1 click. Appreciate it a lot. If you like donating, by all means, not gonna beg for money. I'm not too fussed. Eight 0 smashing. Absolutely great. Better be an improvement next game, although we're playing Chelsea, so I don't know. But we'll jump straight on holiday to that one. Yeah, we fair against. Bit of a pain in the arse losing like that, but then you do. Like I said, if you've got any tactical input, any tactics you think I should use, by all means, type it in the chat and we'll give it a go. Do watchers, welcome to the stream if you're watching. Feel free to just hit the subscribe button if you want. You don't have to. I mean, you can hit the like button. Doing here is Newcastle's first season back in the Premier League, And we didn't do too well in the last game. I don't even want to say the score against Arsenal because it was pretty embarrassing. We lost it. I don't know how, but what can you do? What can you do? There was hardly any budget. Moving forward, Chelsea, the league, away from home, Stamford Bridge. Tough one. Shelby suspended because he took a straight red against Arsenal like an absolute idiot. But Gale, Isaac Perez, Guffer, Richie, Callback, Silva, Dummett, and Bemba, Lascelles, and James. And why not? Let's just see how we get on. We can only try. The tactic I'm using currently, overall it's been quite successful in other saves. But I mean, if you're watching the stream, type in the chat if you've got any tactical recommendations, any player recommendations, and why not? We can give them a whirl, and that's 1-0, William. Kraken. And that's 2-0, good laugh. No, 1-0, I thought there was another goal for some. Oh, yep, there was. 2-0, Eden Hazard. Gonna be 3 coming up. Oh, and that's a second. Oh, well done, you ginger little bitch. Not gonna even make a sub. The little ginger little bollocks got sent off. Second yellow. Quite ridiculous, really. I said if you're watching the stream, if you can just quickly chuck a like. You can just put a like on the stream, or you can subscribe. I'm grateful, cheers. One click. If you just click on my little branding logo at the right hand side of the stream there, I think that will allow you to subscribe, or it will show the subscribe button up. Getting absolutely hammered. I mean, it was 8-0 against Arsenal, 4-0 against Chelsea. That's like 12 goals in games. Very embarrassing, really. Terrible. It's Newcastle's. God. Like I say, if you're watching player recommendations or anything like that, just feel free to put it in the chat, and if you can hit subscribe or like on the stream, that'd be pretty cool. I'm gonna be streaming other games at some point. We've got FIFA Pro Clubs, that's a good laugh. Players Unknown Battlegrounds, Friday the 13th. Very good little game. Third round of the opening game of the season would be a Portugal. People watching now, welcome to the stream. If you just joined, you got any player recommendations, any tactics, anything you think to try, feel free to put it in the chat. Go, subscribe or like button, that's pretty cool. Appreciate it. Half time 0-0. Whether it changed up a little bit, bring Christian up. Roof run. Bear with me a minute, I shall be back. I just nip downstairs. We'll score while I'm away. Or maybe we'll score before I go away. Christian Atsu, super sub. On. No, there we go. the mic away from my mouth while I eat a little bit, but I'm still going to stream, don't you worry. Our next game, we've got Burnley. Oh, it's a cup draw. Who will we get? I'm going to predict Crystal Palace. Tottenham. Oh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Da 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 da. Probably stream Friday the 13th later on, maybe some pro clubs and possibly players unknown. Battlegrounds. Oh, nearly won. And a red card for Lucas Silva for Clinton. No. I have to sacrifice Gale, unfortunately. That's one. No. calling end to the stream now. Have some food. Currently 6 games in, we are sat 12th, 1-2, lost 4. Not as good as I want it to be, but we shall be back soon. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and you'll be notified when the stream comes back up. Thank you.